Hello and good morning, my friends. Welcome back to another Monday morning vibe check. I am feeling just so inspired right now by everything that I saw over the weekend with the No Kings events and just people standing in their power, peacefully showing up, having fun, standing in love. I really enjoyed hearing some stories from some friends about how the protests that they attended went and how there was just beautiful communication and moments of love and extending love, even to the neighbors who were unhappy about the content of the protests and who were in disagreement, that love was able to be extended to them. And I just continue to hold the vision that we are moving towards a time of peace and a time of more genuine neighborly love, standing in the golden rule and really building each other up. So, just in case it's your first time encountering me, I'm Safrianna Lughna, the queer spirit guide, a trauma therapist, author, transformational mentor, druid, intuitive. And today I am here to pull some cards for the collective for this week ahead. And today I'm pulling from Divine Masters. I just was really feeling this morning like the Ascended Masters, the archetypes, the divine team that's accessible to us. Would love for us to be able to work with them and have some deeper connections with these archetypes who tell stories and legends and myths and whatever you want to view them as, but who have these stories that are meant to build us up, empower us, and help us tune into something within ourselves, a shadow side within ourselves, a quality within ourselves, a dream within ourselves, some form of domain within ourselves, so that we can call on that part of us even more powerfully. So that's why I like to work with divine masters, is as an archetypal energy to focus in on what's available. So today I'm pulling again for the collective, and these cards are who or what, because again, you don't have to view these as gods or real entities. These can just be archetypes. But who is here for us to work with this week, energetically, spiritually, emotionally, even physically, as we navigate these times ahead? All right. So first, we have Ma'at, divine intervention. Weigh up your options and choose the highest good. So, in the context of just where we are right now in time, we are being given the opportunity to choose again and again and again for the highest good. And the divine intervention is here for all of us as we connect our spirit, our divine, to our human self. So choose to be connected in your spirit and your human self, your divine and human self. And that is the divine intervention. This is available to you. You don't have to strive or do anything extra. You just have to be willing to be aware that you are a spiritual being living in a human body, that your soul is far grander than what can be held in your human body, that you are unlimited. You get to weigh your options and choose the path of your highest good because you are both human and divine. So Ma'at is here to work with you this week if you are really wanting to find that divine within, if you're really seeking to understand your own power, the power of your choice. This is an archetype for you. Our next pull is Rumi, mystical knowing, breaking boundaries, personal experiences of God. This actually goes hand in hand. I love this because the message here is also to have a personal relationship with the divine, to have your own mystical knowing, to know that you are infinitely powerful, capable, that you have all of the words you need within you, all of the poetry, all of the art, all of The expression that you will ever need here on earth exists within you. You know what you need to know to express. And yes, you will keep learning and growing and expanding, right? That is part of the process, breaking through those boundaries of what you don't know, learning more, expanding more, but also just being your own personal experience and expression of God, the divine universe, your soul living here on earth. So both of these are very powerful messages for connecting with the divine within. And I love the synchronicity of this. I'll come back to that at the end, but finding that divine within you. And then our last card is Buddha. Heightened awareness. Make peace with your thoughts and your world. This is coming in hot. Let me see if I can articulate this. So just the other day, I was having a conversation with a friend, and this friend was going through something and really becoming deeply aware that something in a larger network of people was just not working for them anymore. And with this heightened awareness came a deep sadness, a disappointment, an almost forlorn energy, but also acceptance came with that. This friend was able to make peace with the thoughts that are arising and the reality of the world around them, that when they looked out, not everybody agreed with their point of view, even people that they might otherwise be close to. And in this state of heightened awareness, when we are aware of our own self, we're also aware of the edges of our boundaries so that we can break those boundaries, break the boundaries we're really allowed and meant to break that don't harm us, right? Breaking free of limitations, so to speak, versus being aware of really where our edges are, what's mine, what's yours, what's mine, what's theirs. And there's unity in this, to understand that each cell of the body, each cell of our larger being is a part of a whole. But each cell of the larger being still has its own unique, beautiful function. It's still one of a kind. It's still doing its own thing. It's still an individual. So having that individual awareness that we are also connected to something outside of us, and really learning to make peace with our thoughts, what's in here that we relate to, as well as the world at large. So the Buddha, obviously associated with Buddhism. And I could go on like a little mini rant about suffering, but you get to choose to make peace with your thoughts and your world so that you do not have to continually be in that energy of suffering. So whatever you're struggling with right now, whatever feels a little overwhelming right now, whatever feels like you just don't know how you're going to get through it, take these moments to pause, breathe, tune into awareness, your body, your spirit connected to your body. I like to envision that with like a silver cord or thread, usually around from my heart space up my spine into the above. It's how I picture it, but you can picture it whatever way you want. But remembering that your body is housing your spirit, your energy, that inner fire. Your body is your temple. And the more aware you are of what you and your body need, the better you can go about through the world, showing up in the ways that are authentic and meaningful to you. And you can have greater impact in the world when you stand in your power in that way. So those are the main messages that are coming through for this week. A lot of tuning into your divine, the divine human that you are. And I'm going to be talking about this so much more all of next week. And I want to make sure that you have the details in case this is for you. So starting next Monday, in fact, next Monday, the Monday morning vibe check is going to be late. There's no set time of when I do these, but it's going to be late anyway, because at this time that I'm currently live, 10 a.m. Eastern, I will be live with my friend Dr. Melissa Bird for our 8 days of revolutionary awakening between the veils event, which is 8 days of really connecting you with your spiritual expression and decolonizing, really, the beliefs that have been force fed on a silver spoon to everyone, like this is the way. This is the one right way to be spiritual. This is the religion of choice. This is the one right way to do it. All of that we are going to be dispelling. And this magical mini series, you can tune in completely for free at this time over on my YouTube, which is at Living Luna. And from around 10 to 10:30, 10:45, absolutely no longer than an hour, Dr. Bird and I will be talking about our topic of the day, channeling, downloading, teaching, offering you as many value-based practices as we can to connect you with your authentic expression, not one size fits all fit, but your unique expression of spirit. So we will be live all week, Monday through Friday. Saturday, those of you who sign up to join the actual event will get a meditation and practice in your inbox as well. And then you'll join us on Sunday for our Samhain ritual. And then on the following Monday, November 3rd, we'll be wrapping it all up with a final live. So the main details of this event are, yes, you can totally tune in to our lives for free over on YouTube. But in order to get the lifetime replay, because once we've gone live, I'll be pulling everything offline. The emails will come out with a replay, a prompt, a summary, a text transcript in case you want to read what we said instead of listen. So very multimodal. You'll get access to that Zoom ritual. I'm also pulling a personal card for everybody who signs up. So there is a lot of fun that's going to be going on in it, but think of it as part email course and then part live experience plus a bunch of other goodies in your inbox. That's what Between the Veils is going to be. So I would love to have you join us. We have a really fantastic group of people that have come together so far. I can't wait to see who else signs up and joins us for this experience. And other than that, if you happen to be local to me, I am hosting an in-person Dark Moon Desire workshop tomorrow in downtown Frederick. So if you need or want details on that, don't hesitate to reach out. But otherwise, I'm just so excited for this 8 days event because it's a new way of doing things for me, like how I'm producing and putting out the content. So I'm really excited to just explore and experiment with that. But also the Q&A was fire. Like the Q&A that Dr. Bird and I did had so many juicy moments. And I will link the Q&A replay here, but it was so potent, and we weren't even talking deeply about the topics. We were just talking about the topics we were going to talk about in the magical mini series, and there were some hot wisdom downloads. I'm going to be blogging about it soon because there have been things that have just continued to stick with me after that Q&A live. So I can't even imagine what the actual mini series is going to be like, how much wisdom is going to pour through. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So again, there's a free way to join us, but there's also the $47 lifetime upgrade, which gets you your ticket to our ritual, that private one card reading from me, just to you, and the whole series in your inbox each day with the text, the audio, goodies, prompts, etc., all delivered right to you. So I can't wait to see who else joins us. And otherwise, again, this week ahead, Ma'at, Rumi, and Buddha are here for you to connect with, to connect that divine within you, to connect to your own mystical knowing, your deeper awareness, and expanding into your divinity, your unique cell in this larger whole. What are you here to contribute with your unique spirit? I'd love to hear from you. If any of these cards really spoke to you today, feel free to leave a comment. And otherwise, I will return for another Monday morning vibe check next week after the 8 days live. And of course, I'm still participating in the Ultimate Blog Challenge right now. So you have daily content coming out all the way through the end of October. So until next time, my friends, I love you so much. I see you, I believe in you, and I'm cheering you on. Bye for now.